Hi there, I'm Matthew McConaughey. Some of you might know me from my work as an actor. Other people might know me for being one of the most quotable actors of all time. But when I'm not making movies or making something that gets turned into a meme, I love to listen to the Court Case Podcast. All right.
Hello and welcome to the Court Case Podcast with me, your host James Court.
And Sweet Tea.
Today you are joined with us on video and audio this time because it is the 1 year anniversary of the Court Case Podcast. We've been going for over a year now. We've had some amazing guests, stories and interesting episodes, and we're here to celebrate it with Sonar TV, who are people that I used to work with when I was at uni, and now they're helping me put on this amazing show for all of you guys today. So we hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, nervous, but I'm excited.
You've never really been on.
This is all new to me. It's all strange, yeah.
We only did it once in the back of a van.
Completely different, isn't it?
Yeah. We're going to be celebrating today. We've got some drinks, we've got some other stuff, and we're going to be chilling. We've got some new segments. Yeah. We've got some old segments, classics as well, like Courting with James. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be doing all of it while having a nice drink.
Grab
and
mine.
Enjoying ourselves, yeah. But I wanted to start with teasing some stuff, but also I want to start with what some of your favourite memories are from doing the show so far. So what has been... We're obviously...
It's season 2, end of season 2 now, isn't it? We're coming up to the end of season 2.
Yes.
My favourite memory probably from this season would be starting off with Audio Mango.
Doing the... Yeah, that was great,
recording in the van.
They reached out to us.
Yeah, they did.
Audio Mango, which if you haven't seen it yet, were these people out of Brighton that have hitched out a whole van, like pimped my van to look like a little mobile podcast studio. And they reached out to us and asked if we'd do 2 or 3 episodes filmed in the back of their van.
It was fun,
did
really
it for
fun.
free. They
drove us around
didn't
Brighton, gave us free booze.
We
It was
just
really
got drunk
funny.
and chatted shit for like an hour, or 3 hours. Oh, it's beautiful. That was good.
Seems to be a theme, getting drunk in front of cameras. Don't know why, we just do it. What was your favourite memory?
Gradual Report, 100%. Gradual Report is a YouTuber. He was really popular back when YouTube started. He got like a 35 million view video, How to Kiss, which people might have seen. It was back in like 2007 when YouTube was proper new. And I watched him growing up, and I just reached out to him for kicks. I didn't think he'd reply, and he did, and he came on, he Skyped with us, and it was just amazing. He's just as funny as he is in his videos.
He's really nice
and
guy.
I loved it.
He's the most famous person we've had on the show, actually, so it's quite cool.
Won't be the last, though, because obviously I've had my back and forth with Carol Baskin recently.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which is interesting too. Have I told you about that yet?
You've told me, we haven't told the podcast, no.
Right, so I emailed her. You found someone that had her on
their
a podcast,
yeah.
You? And
so I reached out and asked them how.
Yeah, so I reached out to her and I was just like, yeah, we'd like to talk about your big cat sanctuary, whatever, like that.
Scandal, all that.
No, I didn't mention this.
Oh, did you not?
I didn't mention her dead husband. Right, or missing husband.
Right,
and
that's good. That's probably wise.
I was just like, because I would sugarcoat it. And I was just like,
surprise her with it when she comes on the show.
Yeah, and can you imagine? I think she would have logged off as soon.
I think so.
But anyway, so I was just like, I just want to talk about, the Big Cat Sanctuary, maybe like mental health after doing a big Netflix show or something like that. And I think she saw the name of the podcast, Court Case. Didn't read the rest of the email, and she just sent me a really long email back about how she didn't kill her husband, and like loads of different paragraphs. I didn't even read.
We don't have time to read it out. It's so long.
I was just like, I don't have time to read all this bollocks.
No.
That's not what I wanted. And so I just replied and was like, not what we're about.
No.
Just chill out. And she replied yesterday, and she was like, your podcast sounds really interesting. And she's like, maybe I'll be able to come on in like 2022. I've put you on a list of ones that I'll make an appearance.
So we'll see.
Change the tune pretty fucking quickly.
The name does kind of, not show what we do in a way, like Court Case, like you would instantly think
it's more us putting verdicts on certain
Well, it's a more
topics.
spin in your surname, even though we have to stick together.
Pun on my surname, yes, but also like putting verdicts on weird, interesting topics. And also, I think definitely as the show's evolved, it's more letting guests sort of take the stand, so to say, and tell their stories.
Well, like Jeffrey Deswick,
like
for
Jeffrey
example.
Deswick,
True.
who one of our most popular ones. He was
Yeah.
an escaped convict. He's not escaped. For God's sake, I said that earlier. No,
an innocent prisoner. Is what you're trying to say.
He was 16 years in prison. He didn't commit the crime, and
he came on and told his story.
Finally got proven innocent, and he came on and told his story from New York, I think he was, which is amazing. But you have got some messages from listeners.
Yes, so I put it on the story, asking people what their favourite moment of our show is.
Yeah.
And I'll just read those out.
Sounded really condescending.
Sorry, was it? No, so, most people actually did say about the collabs being their favourite. All season 2 collabs took off. 100% the collab with Bad Cancel. Gradual Report was one of the ones that people said.
Yeah. It really spiked in Serbia.
Yeah.
Loads of people in Serbia listened to the Gradual Report one.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, to be fair, like that went up on one of our viewed countries, isn't it? We have a really long message from a girl called Emily in the south, who's obviously really passionate about this episode.
Okay.
She's talking about the mental health one with Gavin.
That's the recent one.
Yes, the recent one.
Gavin, the male mental health expert, that came on, and he told his story about growing up and being abused by his was it foster parents or was it his mum and dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she said, the standout episode for me was the male mental health crisis episode. I think because Gavin's story is very powerful, it's a very powerful one. However, whilst I do not deny that male mental health problems are very serious, very real, and for too long a taboo and hidden problem, I do find it sad that when such a human problem is divided by gender like this, which is true.
Yeah.
Perhaps I have suffered perhaps because I have suffered and I do suffer from poorly minded myself, and it's something I wish upon no man or woman. Now, for me personally, the majority of social media documentaries I've seen have been male focused, and it's a story that has been brought to forefront of media. See Roman Kemp's documentary, Prince William's football and mental health documentary, etc.
Right.
Obviously, we are binding the gap that's necessary, but I was wondering if your guys' thoughts, has this gap been filled now? Basically saying like,
I find that message really interesting because that's come from a girl, obviously.
Yeah.
And every time that I've been on social media and I've talked to, for example, when we talked to Gavin about the male mental health thing, the main message is men's mental health does not get talked about enough. And now this is a girl that's messaged us and has said, all I'm seeing at the moment is people trying to talk about males' mental health. So do you think that now it's fairly even? So what do you think?
I feel like she's got a point. Like, why is mental health gendered? I know why, because obviously men aren't.
That's a good point.
Allowed to talk about it. That's how they feel. They're not allowed to talk about their mental health.
I wouldn't say mental health is gendered. I think it's more. It's just more the fact that who gets access to facilities and who gets the freedom to talk about it more. Right? Because I mean, depression and anxiety and stuff are genderless, aren't they?
Yeah, but Gavin, he focuses on male mental health.
Right, yes.
Not mental health.
Yeah.
And our episode was named Male Mental Health.
Yeah.
But obviously there was, I'm a girl and I was on the show, so hopefully that divided it up.
There's a lot of things that need to be genderless.
Yeah. 100%.
But
I thought it was quite interesting, to be fair. Like, I'm glad that she enjoyed the show.
So do you think do you think that in the media and stuff that it's levelled out now? Or do you still think they need to talk more about men's stuff or women's stuff?
I just think...
Of course, it was International Men's Day a few days ago, last week. Do you think that was in the media enough?
I don't know if it's equalled out. I just feel like, in general, like I don't think it should be like, oh, this documentary is about male, this documentary is about female.
It should just be about mental health in general.
Obviously, females go through different things than men do. Men go through different things that females go through. But at the end of the day, it's all mental health. It's all under the same bracket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Don't know if I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on then.
We normally agree, don't we? Yeah, I don't know. Because like, there's statistics like men are like, it's something ridiculous, like 90% of...
Oh yeah, like, I get that.
Ridiculous like that.
I get that.
So you've got to think about what part of mental health is causing more men to do that than women.
It's the fact that men don't feel like they can talk about it. I think that's what it is.
But I think that, that specific thing is what genders it.
Yeah,
it's the fact that men don't feel that they can talk about it.
Yeah, I get that.
So you're wrong.
Fair enough. I'll take it, that's fine. So...
I do get where Emily is coming from. Though.
Yeah, I get
think
it.
So. But I mean, I think it's a good thing that it's been talked about loads more. But as long as
I don't
now,
think she's saying it's a bad thing it's been talked about. I think she's just questioning the gendered part of it.
And I think she's also trying to say now don't overshadow women's problems.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about men's. Keep it the same.
Yeah, but then I don't feel like. But then there's a line, isn't there? Because women can't now be like, oh, we're talking about men's mental health too much.
Yeah.
Just because we're talking about men's mental health because we never did.
Yeah.
So there's a line, isn't there?
There is.
I don't know if we're on that line or not. I don't know.
No.
It's a
Give
weird
it a couple years, I think.
Who knows?
Has anyone else said
When
anything?
we see, yeah. So we've got another one actually. It was, I have loved hearing the improvement of the production quality of your podcast, and your confidence interactions with guests makes me very proud of you too.
Well, the
which
production
is
of this
from
one.
my friend in the south as well, which is really, really nice.
Oh, good.
And there was a couple other ones on our little Instagram story. Someone said they loved our Crazy Karens episode. That seems to be quite a good one, actually.
So
everyone
good.
liked that one.
I liked that one. We just found so many Karens from through the lockdown era.
And we just spoke about
it. Played clips and just spoke about them. It was great. Another one that was, we don't normally get bad reactions, but one of the ones that got only one bad reaction, we got someone that we actually worked with and then just now doesn't want to work with us again. Is the Dubai influencer one.
Yeah.
When, I don't know if, I'm sure you guys will remember, when it was like deep lockdown and you had these bloody Love Island people.
That were just going out to Dubai when everyone was stuck at home.
Dubai and having a great time.
And we literally, we just
did an episode
we just pressed
rinsing
record
them.
and we just didn't even think about the fact that everyone's going to hear our...
Just pressed record and ranted about it for
We
like
did.
an hour. And because what we did was we named and shamed. So we
Yeah.
actually...
It was
named
a risky
surnamed
move.
people that we were pissed off with instead
like-
of just generalising, being like, ah.
But like a lot of people did agree. Like,
Well, that's the thing. We only got one person that
majority
didn't.
knows it's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
but there was one person who
Has
happened
been
to
jetting off, yeah.
be in Dubai, didn't like it, and didn't want to work with us again in the future. But that's fine. Like, you win some, you lose some, and at the end of the day, it's our opinion. Like, everyone's entitled to one, aren't they?
Yeah.
Another one is apparently I was really sassy in the Halloween episode.
You were. You were taking the right piss out. of me.
Apparently.
Which,
Dunno.
that reminds us, we need to do an update on that because we said on the Halloween episode that we were going out that night.
Yes.
And we were dressed in our Squid Game outfits.
Which is what I was probably cast as sassy for because I was rinsing you on it.
Oh, right, yeah. But
Yeah.
I wanted you to update people on what happened when we actually tried to go out.
It's funny because we were in Squid Game costumes that I was rinsing you for, and then we weren't allowed into a club because we were wearing a tracksuit.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right?
On Halloween's day, they decided to have
Yeah.
dress codes. I don't know why.
Well, no, I think it was just about, because I talked to the manager the next day
Well, yeah.
because I'm like that. And and he was like, it was Pop World. And we've been queuing up for bloody ages. It was down the road, and they're like, you can't come in, it's tracksuits. And we're like, there's someone already in there that is in a Squid Game outfit.
It was quite a popular outfit in the end, wasn't it?
And we were like, 2, it's Halloween, it's a fucking costume. And then they were like, we'll see what you can do. And they thought we were rude, which we weren't rude.
She was rude. Like, the security guard was generally really, really
on
rude.
a trip, isn't it? And then they
The
came.
queue was long, so I just think they were just trying to...
They were trying to find a reason to kick us out.
Yeah.
But then they came back and were like, no, you're too rude, you can go now. It's just
Yeah.
like, for fuck's sake.
But we still had a good night. Didn't spoil our night.
We did,
Just
yeah.
just made it funny.
Yeah. We need
if I'm honest.
we need to move on to the next segment, but I did talk to the manager and we did get free tickets to go in next time, so
Yeah.
we can sort that out, I think.
Free entry to a club, why not?
We're coming up to the next segment that we're going to do is going to be new stuff that we've thought of.
Oh, like new segments. That we thought of.
New segment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not get what I was
No,
explaining?
did not get what you're saying there.
Right. So recently, it's been like a year of lockdown, but they've been trying to bring cinema back, and so the past like 4 or 5 months, there's been quite a few new films.
We've gone a couple of times.
Proper Sylvester Butt there.
Yeah.
We have been making up for it. Like, we've been proper going to the cinema absolutely loads, and so I wanted to do a couple cinema segments.
Okay.
One of which is I've called. We'll make a jingle and thing for it later.
Oh,
if we
lovely.
keep this,
Okay.
right?
What we keeping this segment then?
Well, if people
If it
enjoy
goes well.
and you enjoy it,
All right.
then yeah. And it's going to be called Tea Sweet Popcorn, right?
Cool.
Do you want to see what I did
I
there?
see what you did there.
I did that, one, because it's a play on words, and 2, I think you're probably getting tired of me using my name for segments.
It's the name of the show. It's the name of the segment. So.
Yeah, so I figured we'd do one for you.
Oh, lucky me.
And
This one better stay there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, because you are not as much of a film person as me.
Fanatic.
Yeah, no, I'm a
Freak.
VFA film
like
buff.
a bit of a nerd.
Yeah. I love them. And so I figured getting reviews from someone that's not too versed in film could be quite interesting.
Do you think?
Right?
Mine
Yeah,
are
I
going to
think
be
so.
so like minuscule.
Yeah, or you're
that's
going to
good.
give like opinions that just trigger people.
Oh,
I think
I
it's great.
don't like that. I don't like getting on the wrong side of people.
So-
So hopefully not.
So for this, I've prepared, and I've got us both bags of popcorn.
Oh, it's what I
So-
made earlier. Lovely.
Proper like the cinema.
Sweet and salted. I like that.
So there's 3 films. Well, we've seen more films than this, but there's 3 films that I want to highlight. Which is we've seen Dune, we've seen Last Night in Soho,
Yep.
and we've seen the new Ghostbusters, which was last week. And I want you to give your review, and we'll chat about it, and then I want you to give it a rating out of bags of popcorn.
Right.
So hence why
Hence
we've
the
got bags
popcorn.
of popcorn. It's
It's
sweet
all,
teas.
it's all catching on.
Tea, sweet popcorn.
It's my
can't say it.
segment that you've done.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. So the first film we'll talk about is Dune.
Oh,
Which that was a quick one.
I don't really know what my rating is.
Which is Denis Villeneuve. I'm a bit tipsy, so I don't know. if I
Wouldn't
can say
know,
it.
wouldn't know.
And that was a film about. Well, no. Why don't you say? Well, do you remember what the plot of the film was?
It was, they're in a desert. That's as much as I can give. I don't know, what was
Yeah.
it, like sci-fi kind of?
It was definitely sci-fi.
Sci-fi,
Right.
I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't
Right.
know.
So there was Timothy Chalamet, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And he was in like this rich family with Oscar Isaac.
I don't know why you're looking at me as in like, I should confirm this, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm hoping you'll remember as I go along.
Okay.
And then they were like,
I suppressed it because it was bad.
this other rich man was like, you can be in charge of this sand planet now. So they went to this sand planet. That was all sand.
Yeah, yes. And there was like a sand monster that ate them or something.
There was more than one. No, no, they weren't eaten by the sand monster. There were sand monsters in it. Do you remember? And they go to this sand planet and they've got to try and get like resources or something. And then they move along the ground like that. Do you remember?
Oh, right, yeah.
And he kept seeing visions of Zendaya, didn't he?
Yes.
And then you saw Zendaya at the end of the film for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
If that.
that's all I remember. There was the guy, do you remember the really fat dude with really long, I thought at the start he had really, really long legs, but it turns out he would just float. Do you remember?
No, absolutely
And
no
then
idea
he
what
tried to, I don't want to give the plot away to people who didn't see it, but huge.
Well, if you didn't see it, don't see it.
That's your review, is it? What didn't you like about the movie?
Right, I think what it is like everyone says it's like a book and there's like 2 trilogies or
I think there's like 4 or 5 books.
okay, maybe.
Yeah.
And I was expecting to see Zendaya. That was the main reason I was going.
That-
You wanted to see it. I was
No,
like,
I didn't want to see it, and you were like, "We'll go see it because it's a Zendaya movie," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll come along," and then
Right.
ended up
well, I thought
there
I'd
was
see
no
Zendaya.
Zendaya in the movie.
And I thought from the trailers, I thought sci-fi.
They threw her all over the marketing,
Exactly.
and I could see why you would be pissed off. That's false advertising.
Yeah,
in my
and I was
opinion.
watching it, watching the trailer. I thought this looks all right, you know. It looks unique, sci-fi. Like there's loads of things going on.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be able to catch on. Zendaya wasn't in it.
No.
No idea what the plot's about. I feel like it's because it come from a book. Like people that read the books obviously thought the film was good.
Yeah,
Fair
people
enough.
that read the box loved
Fair
it.
enough. I mean, I can see why it's a good film. I did say when I left, very unique. Like the gadgets.
It was
and
shot really well.
shot really well.
I just spat.
Gadgets are cool. Everything like that. But I didn't understand the storyline. I didn't understand why Zendaya was all over the marketing, but was only in it for 5 minutes, and then obviously it was explained that she's in the next part.
Yeah, but the thing
But
is,
I'm not going to watch another part.
they should have chucked her all over the marketing for the second part. What I didn't get, right, is, I know it's supposed to be your review, but I want to rant as well.
Of course.
Is that there were loads of A-listers in that. There was Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Timothy Chalamet, and Dave Bautista. Jason Momoa was also in that.
Yeah.
They could have. Why didn't they just fill the marketing with those guys that had like more than one scene instead of
don't know.
Zendaya that had like maybe 7 minutes? I think less than that, and it was like a 2-hour, 40-minute film.
Yeah, it was a long film.
It's weird. And also, right, I went on like Reddit and looked at all the reviews and stuff, and I saw the people that were like, oh, you know, if you read the book, you would understand this more. I did not need to read any of the Lord of the Rings books to enjoy the Lord of the Rings. Those movies told the story perfectly. They knew what they were saying. You shouldn't have to.
Same with like Harry Potter as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I don't like Harry Potter.
I've never watched it.
I know that, and I'm still shocked
Never
when it
watched
comes
it.
out of your mouth.
I'm not into films, like, do you know what I mean?
No, not.
So,
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, how many bags of popcorn are you giving Dune?
2, and I think that's generous.
2 bags of popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can see the potential and I can see why people would like it. But me personally, I feel like I wasted my money.
I think the second one could be good.
What, because Zendaya's in it?
Yeah, because you'll have the...
We'll see.
So you give Dune 2 bags of popcorn.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? I think I'd give the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We agree on something.
Awesome. Right. 2 sweet
Do you think
popcorn.
this is really loud on the mic?
That's what I'm thinking, so I might have to cut down on eating them.
Yeah.
And have a drink instead. Right. Review number 2, the second film that we went and saw, is Last Night in Soho, directed by Edgar Wright, starring women and Matt Smith. I forgot what the names of the women were. Anya Taylor-Joy and...
Starring women.
And Matt Smith and... I forget the name of the other woman. But what did you think of Last Night in Soho? Do you remember the plot for that
Yes,
one?
I do remember the plot one.
Go for it.
Because I enjoyed it.
Cool.
I enjoyed it. I think it gave me... what's that film? Swan. Have you seen Swan? Is it Black Swan?
Black Swan.
Black Swan. It gave me that kind of vibe. I don't know if you know what I mean.
That, yeah.
Because obviously, I don't want to give it away, but stuff happens towards the end.
Sort of twisty and turny.
That
And
makes
it's
you,
kind of abstract.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you Black Swan kind of vibe. But I thought it was really unique again. Like, all these films are unique. Great. Love that. We went to go and see...
You sound like you really don't.
went to
You're
go
like, yeah, great, love it.
went to go and see The Pub in London.
We did.
That it was
I should have
filmed
got a
outside
picture.
of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We have got a photo, but it's
when
not.
we promo this episode, I'll
We'll add
chuck
it
the
on
photo on
there.
it.
But yeah,
the
no,
Toucan Pub.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool, actually. It was very
It's alcohol.
slow. I feel like at the beginning it was quite slow to get to the plot.
It was, yeah.
It was quite
really
slow.
Was.
But
we
once
did
it got
not
to
need
the plot, it
spend
was
that
good.
much time
It was
at
good.
a house with a gran.
But like there was loads of twists as well. Because like
was.
you thought someone was...
The
you
twist
thought,
at the end.
Yeah, you thought
Oh
someone
my
was
God.
someone, and then you thought someone was someone else. You thought they were the baddie, but they were the baddie.
I didn't expect that at all until I saw the
Yeah.
letter, and I was like, "Whoa, they're doing that."
The
That's
ending was
sick.
sad. The ending was sad.
It was sad, but it was good.
It was good. Matt Smith was good in it as well, to be fair. He was really good in it.
He was great.
He was really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I thought it was solid. I don't think it's Edgar Wright's best movie, but it was very
I don't know
solid.
if I've watched any of the other
You've
movies.
seen-
I don't know directors
You've
or
seen Shaun of the
anything like that
Dead?
names.
Right.
Is that Edgar
That
Wright?
is Edgar Wright.
Okay.
I'm not going to say a film that's not his if we're talking about his movies, am I?
Obviously not. No.
Right, you've seen Shaun of the Dead.
Yep.
You've seen Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. The police officers.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seen that.
Have you seen The World's End?
Yep. Seen
My
that.
personal favourite. And he also did Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Absolutely no idea what that is.
And he did Baby Driver. He's not done too many.
Watched a bit of that.
You watched a
Turned
bit
it
of it. Baby Driver was really good. To be honest, I've liked all of his films. I think out of all of his films, I think this was his weakest, Last Night in Soho. But I've liked them all. I still like this one. How many bags of popcorn are you giving it? Give us a bag of popcorn.
Four bags of popcorn.
Last Night in Soho is getting 4 bags of popcorn.
It is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd watch
good.
it again.
You would watch it again?
Yeah, that's what I rate it on, whether I'd watch it again. And I don't watch movies more than once because
don't?
I know the plot.
You're like
Why
my
would I
mum.
need to watch it again? I like to watch fresh things, but I would watch that again.
My mum's only watched 2 films more than once. Jaws and Christmas Vacation.
Very weak choices, aren't they?
Shut up. No, both of those films are golden.
To be fair, I watch every year for Christmas. I watch, oh my God, that Christmas one, what is it?
The Grinch.
Christmas one, no, the one, my favourite one.
Love Actually.
Love Actually, I watch that every single
I
year,
think
to be fair.
everyone does, don't they?
Yeah, but like that's the only film that I've watched
Christmas
more than
Vacation
once, really.
is my Christmas tradition movie, but I think I'm going to watch a bit of Muppets Christmas Carol this year. Why do you look at me like that?
I will not be watching that with you.
You prejudge. That's your problem.
I prejudge films,
You
do I?
prejudge movies, yeah.
It's my problem then,
Good
isn't
thing
it?
that's the only thing you prejudge, isn't it?
Well,
Right, third movie. Right.
what's the third movie?
The third movie is the one we saw the most recently, which is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which stars Paul Rudd, A bunch of kids that I don't remember. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things.
Yeah, even I knew that.
What did you think of Ghostbusters? Well, tell us the plot of Ghostbusters. What happened in it?
They bust ghosts.
Fantastic.
No, that's the storyline. They bust
There's
ghosts.
a bit more than that, isn't there?
No.
Right. So one of the old Ghostbusters, Egon, moved out to a house in the middle of nowhere.
You can't give that away though because
It's the start of the movie and it's the plot of the film.
All right.
Right? And they don't know, the other old Ghostbusters don't know why he moved out there. And then
His daughter.
his daughter moves out there, right? And no, you can.
Can I say he died?
You can say
Okay,
he
he
died 'cause
died.
the actor's dead. Everyone knows that he's dead.
Oh.
Harold Ramis.
Okay.
They dedicated the movie to him.
Okay.
All right.
He died.
Yeah.
His daughter then gets the house that he moved to,
Yeah.
and then it all just goes
And then they
down
go
south,
there,
and then
and
they
then
go
the
there and they realise there's
granddaughter-
ghosts, and
Starts getting all involved in ghosts.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd is there.
Paul Rudd's in there. He's in on it. He's a teacher. He's in on the whole ghost hunting
Sexiest man alive.
because there's
2021.
earthquakes, and he's like, oh, these can't be earthquakes. These must be ghosts.
Yes.
And then they
Really
find
good.
a ghost. They kill a ghost. They turn into ghosts at one point.
They don't kill the ghosts. They capture the
They
ghosts.
capture the ghost. Same thing.
It's like
They
you've
turn
never
into-
seen a Ghostbusters movie.
They turn into ghosts at some point. Well, they turn into dogs or something.
You don't give the whole film away.
Oh my God, you told me what's the plot. I'm telling the plot, and now you're telling me not to tell the plot. You're
I'm
losing
sorry,
the plot.
crew, if none of you guys have watched Ghostbusters.
Well, I told your
there's-
mum. I told your mum a massive twist that happened at the end.
You
She was
did,
like,
didn't
"How
you?
was the movie?" I said, "Yeah, this happened at the end." And she looked at me and was like, "I'm gonna go watch it." I'm like, "Can we now?" That was really awkward.
Luckily, you haven't revealed the best bits at the end.
Yeah, I haven't
That's,
told them what I told your mum because that was a nice surprise, to be fair, at the end.
Yeah. But what did you think of Ghostbusters? How many
4
bags of
bags
popcorn?
of popcorn.
4 bags of popcorn.
4 of
You know
these.
what? I would also give it 4 bags of popcorn.
Really, not a 5?
I'd give it 4.5 if we could possibly do that rating, but we can't.
Why not 5?
Just because it's not the original.
You
And
preferred
like-
the original. You love the originals. You love the original of everything, like Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, is the best Hollywood blockbuster that has ever been made.
Is
and
that
ever
your
will be
opinion?
made.
Is that your opinion, or is that like worldwide news?
That's fact. Absolute fact. It's a
Is it
brilliant-
is it your fact, or is it a actual fact?
It's there's been studies. It's a fact. Jurassic Park is the best Hollywood
Okay.
blockbuster that there's ever been,
Okay.
or ever will be. Beautiful bit of suspense filmmaking. Steven Spielberg, beautifully cast. Great mix of CGI and animatronics. They know how to use the dinosaurs just the right amount. Fantastic. But we're not here to talk about Jurassic Park. I could all day. But so what was it? 4 bags of popcorn for Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we've got
Amazing.
we've got 2 bags and 4 bags for the other 2.
Perfect.
I do.
2, 4,
Nothing's a
4.
5.
Yeah.
Nothing's
you know,
a 5.
I feel the thing is with Ghostbusters is it was the best fun that I've had at the cinema in ages. I was watching that
Yeah,
and I
to be
just had
fair.
a really good
Oh,
time.
it was funny as well. There's one character that
But podcast,
oh, he was funny,
he was great.
but the other character, the girl.
Oh, the little scientist.
Yeah, I
girl?
forgot her name. She was like her jokes and stuff.
Oh yeah, she
Which
randomly
we've-
tell jokes, didn't she? So
They were
funny.
great. They were great. We should tell one now. No, let's not.
No,
Actually,
no,
no.
we'll leave
Actually,
it for the
don't.
people
We'll leave
to
it
see
for the
the
people
movie.
to watch it.
But
yeah.
so thank you for those reviews, Sweet Tea. We'll sort
I
out.
felt under pressure. Oof. I felt like in the hot seat.
We'll sort out a jingle for that later. But we've got a quiz now, based on those 3 films.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, because I'm not very good at quizzes.
Ah, well, I'm sure you'll ace this one.
Okay.
So, on my phone, and they're also going to appear on the screen, fingers crossed, I have got terrible, like, 1 or half-star reviews of these 3 films, and you have got to guess which film the review is from. So, I'll
Right.
say a review, and you'll have to say whether it's from Dune, Last Night in Soho, or Ghostbusters.
Okay, got it.
And I think there's 10 reviews, so you can get
Jeez.
4 out of 10. I'm gonna have to try
How
and
long
figure
we
out.
got?
I'm gonna figure out a way to keep score,
Okay.
or you try and keep score in your brain.
Oh yeah, I'll keep score and guess. That's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Don't do too much work. You never do on this, do you?
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Right, review number 1. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what film is this from? They gave it half a star, and they said too much sand.
Dune.
Well done.
Shut
I thought
up,
I'd give you an easy one
that's
to
a
start.
review, too much sand.
Yeah, that's the whole
brilliant.
review.
To be fair, like it is sand the whole way
Yeah,
through.
I thought I'd give you an easy one to start.
That's
off with.
funny. I like that.
So it's one point to you.
So what rating was that? Like, that was like a 1-star rating?
They gave it
just
half a star.
half a star.
On Letterboxd, you can give half a star.
Wow. Okay.
So this is this next review, half a star, and they have said weird, plotless, and rapey. Half a star.
Last Night in Soho.
Well done. Yes, correct. So that's 2 for 2. Yeah. Would you say that was an accurate representation? Of
Absolutely not.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay. So I like this one. So this is another half a star review, and they've put, it was the worst thing I've ever watched in my whole entire existence. It made me want to kill myself. The director should stop making movies. Half a star.
I've got 2 options here.
Right, yeah.
It's either Last Night in Soho or it's Dune.
Okay.
It's not Ghostbusters.
You don't think it's Ghostbusters?
You'll be an idiot if you gave me Dune, Last Night in Soho, and then Ghostbusters with you, wouldn't you?
That's quite a smart way of thinking.
Also, no one's going to say that about Ghostbusters, I don't think.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should.
I'm quite confident. I hope it's not Ghostbusters.
Okay, well,
I think it's
pick one.
I think it's Dune.
Correct. It is Dune. So you're 3 points down there. Yeah, they hated Dune worse than we did. Jesus Christ. Okay, this one. Half a star from Alex the Soup Boy.
Did I need to know? Carry on.
Adding some context. Cool. They put, what a hunk of shit. Sad man, baby garbage. I fucking hate nostalgia. I wish nobody remembered anything. Half a star.
What the fuck?
Do you need me to read it again?
No.
No? Put it in a sentence.
I think Dune?
You think Dune? Wrong. It was Ghostbusters. The clue was in the nostalgia because it's about an old thing. They put,
Who's the sad boy?
It said sad man baby garbage. So they're saying that only sad man babies would watch it.
Oh.
I fucking
took
hate
that
nostalgia.
as...
I wish nobody remembered anything.
Oh.
So that's 3 points to you. You didn't get that one.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Right. This next one, half a star. They said, maybe men should just stick to telling stories about other men. And they did the emoji of...
The...
that one.
Maybe men should stick to telling stories about other men. Last Night in Soho.
Correct. Well done. 4 points to you.
It's very hard to remember 3 plots to try and...
Well, you only remember 2 of the plots. So...
Still hard to remember 2. Anyway,
Right, this one made me laugh. Right, they put half a star and they wrote a very funny sequel to comedy movie.
A very funny sequel to a comedy movie.
Half a star.
Half a star.
So they gave a good review and half a star.
Well, that's got to be Ghostbusters.
Correct. Well
it's a
done.
sequel. It's a
very funny sequel.
I'm picking up on the
it,
cues.
it's a very funny sequel to comedy movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Ice. So that is 5
Ice
points to you.
Ice Ice Baby.
Nah, just Ice.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been pregnant. Right, the next one. Here it is. Birdie K333. They said, for this movie, didn't see it, but my ex liked it, and I hate seeing him happy. Half a star.
Shut up, that's a review.
Yeah, that's the review.
Someone's gone onto Letterboxd for a movie they haven't watched and given a review because their ex is happy from watching it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Last Night in Soho?
Incorrect. It was Dune. Yeah, well done. So you are 5 points.
Okay.
I've been keeping track.
Hate seeing him happy.
I thought that was great, wasn't it?
Fucking
That's
hell.
so bitter.
I want to join this app.
Yeah. I do have Letterboxd. If anyone does use Letterboxd, I do write movie reviews.
Of course he does.
Some of them are serious, some of them are not. The Court of James. Check it out. Right, so this is half a star. And they put, this was a weird movie and it got even weirder when James Charles showed up.
James Charles
I'm
didn't
hoping
show up.
Right, I'm hoping you get this. Right?
Dune.
No. It's Ghostbusters. Do you remember the baddie ghost thing and what it looked like? Because it looked like James Charles, honestly.
Oh, that the woman in the white dress. Oh.
How much does it look like him?
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. I would never have connected that.
I was hoping you remembered, and I thought you were going to be like,
As if I'd remember.
Yeah,
That's funny though. That's fair enough.
So you guessed Dune? So you're,
I guess Dune.
You're still 5 points? Still 5 points.
I don't know.
Okay, this one is a bit longer.
Okay.
They gave it half a star. And
Are
they
any
said,
of these like good stars? Like they're all like
no,
half
it's
star.
a bad movie review quiz.
Oh.
I'm not going to give Phil got 5 stars, am I?
I didn't realise it was a bad movie review quiz. I thought it was.
You didn't realise it was
I just thought it was reviews. Sorry. Carry on.
You need to put down your drink, don't you?
I have.
Right, so they've written the cinematic equivalent of eating 4 kilograms of stale cornflakes with water from incomplete fecal flushes, a large quantity of flavourless, limp-dicked dreck made worse by the liberal shit seasoning. There's a lot of quality talent that was hired for this film, but nobody seemed interested in displaying any of it. Half a star.
Fucking hell.
wait,
Last
yeah.
Night in Soho.
Incorrect, no. I'm taking your final answer. It was Dune.
It could have been any of them.
Do you think there was any liberal shit in Dune?
No, I don't know. Don't remember it. Next review. That was quite harsh though, wasn't it?
All of these have been pretty harsh,
That was
apart
the- I
from
think
funny
that was-
sequel to comedy movie.
I think that was the harshest.
Was it?
Yeah.
So,
They were just going on and on and on.
you've gotten 5 points, as much as I recall.
Okay.
And there are 10 questions, and we're on the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to get this right, or you lose. I basically lose. You would have gotten half the questions right, and that's not a passing
No
grade.
pressure, Tegan. No pressure.
No pressure.
Get this right.
Right.
Got it.
So the review from this one is from a person called Lonnie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's half a star, and they went, no. That's the review.
There's no clues in that. That could be like. Fuck's sake.
Do you need me to read it again? It's quite a long one.
My gut's saying Ghostbusters, and I don't know why. Is it Ghostbusters?
You are incorrect.
Oh, what was
It is
it?
Last Night in Soho
Oh.
that they went no to. So
Oh, okay.
that means you lost the bad movie review quiz, but I did enjoy it. Did you enjoy this?
Yeah.
Because I think the next time, when we next see 3 more movies, we should do this again. We should find some more absolutely terrible reviews. But
I agree. That was funny.
it was great, wasn't it?
It was funny.
And I think we are getting to a segment that you have
Oh, my
prepared,
segment.
right? Which doesn't
Oh,
normally
no.
happen because normally I do most of the legwork, and you do nothing.
Yeah. I don't reply to Instagrams. I don't make posts for Instagrams. I don't do anything really. I just sit here and just answer you.
And just sit here and look mediocre.
Yeah. It's fun and it's being one-sided.
So what's your segment? I don't really know what it is, apart from the title of the segment.
I haven't really thought of a title because if this sticks, I think my title that I've got now is too long. But it's basically facts that sound fake, but they're actually true.
Ah, okay.
And I was just going to read them out to you and see if you knew them. But I posted one on the story
Yeah.
to see if anybody knew as well, because I was intrigued, because I've never heard of this before. I thought it was very, very strange. And we got 73% did not know this, 27% did know this.
Okay, what was
And
the fact?
The fact is that bananas are actually berries, but strawberries aren't berries.
Okay, I didn't know that, and that also doesn't make any fucking sense.
It messes with my brain a little bit. Like I don't understand why.
So bananas are berries, and strawberries aren't.
Strawberries are not berries.
Then why are they called strawberries? And 2, what differentiates a berry
I think
from a
it's
nut?
defined by how they're grown, like how the fruit
Well,
is
berries
grown.
are normally grown on a bush, right? And bananas are grown
See,
in
maybe
trees.
I should have found out the.
Maybe you should have done your fucking research before you came with these facts.
Maybe I should have found out why it's the fact. But some of them, honestly, they just give a little line. Like for this one, for example, carrots were originally purple. That is literally all I've got, and that's true. And I searched it up. It's true.
Why aren't they purple now?
I think, like I said, I don't have any more information for you.
At least make up a reason.
Okay, making up a reason. So over time, They change colour.
Great. Awesome.
I'll go with that. We'll go with that. I don't know.
Written
I'm guessing that
university.
must be the reason. Going through, I found this really cool. There are more fake flamingos in the world than there is real flamingos.
I think that's kind of sad.
It's sad, but it's kind of like cool.
As in the fake garden ones.
Yeah,
but the
like
thing is, only people
ornaments and stuff.
only people in America have those.
We literally got a cafe in our hometown that has like got loads of flamingo stuff in it.
Do we?
Yes, we went to it.
Which one? It's not called flamingos, is
It's
it?
literally called pink flamingos, and we got a milkshake.
This is wrinkling my brain.
So
I didn't
you
know,
remember like movie stuff. I remember things like this.
You remember going to
I
flamingo
go meant to go to pink
cafes?
flamingos, yeah.
Okay, well throw another one at me.
Okay. I knew this one, but I don't know if you did. Did you know that humans share 50% of their DNA with bananas?
Yes, I knew that one.
It's interesting, isn't
Ridiculous, isn't it? Well, surely that can't be the only fruit or food that we share 50% of our...
Probably not, but...
Was it 50%?
50%, yeah.
50%.
It's mad, isn't it?
Hmm.
When I read this, I had to like sit down because I did not...
Good thing you already sat, isn't it?
Yeah, I just couldn't take this all in. 1,000 seconds is about 16 minutes. 1 million seconds is about 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 32 years.
The fuck?
That's mad, isn't it?
That's a ridiculous...
1 billion is a lot.
Thinking about time, that's absolutely fucking mad.
Yeah.
That's what
So
makes
the difference between 1 million and 1 billion, the million being 11 days, 1 billion being 32 years.
When you think about that, and then you think about people like Jeff Bezos being a billionaire.
I know, it's disgusting.
That's how much money
he's got.
that man has. Have you got do you follow the Twitter account? Jeff Bezos solving world hunger?
No.
Every
I don't
day.
go on Twitter much.
Every day they just tweet Jeff Bezos hasn't solved world hunger today.
Every day?
Yeah. Obviously, when he decides to do
dedication.
it, they'll tweet something else.
Do you think he will?
No.
Well,
It'd
then
be
they'll
great.
be tweeting that for the rest of his
The
life.
amount of stuff that he could do with his money.
It's rank, isn't it?
Ridiculous, yeah.
So I did not know this. You know cheetahs?
The animal or the
animal.
crisps?
Oh, yeah, the animal.
Right.
Cheetahs, the crisps.
Cheetos. That's what I was thinking of. Carry on. Cheetahs.
They can't roar. They meow. Like house cats.
Oh, that's
How
quite
cute is
isn't
that?
it? They have cheetahs in Marlborough Zoo, which isn't far from here.
Thanks.
There you go.
Cleopatra lived
Yeah.
closer to the release of the first iPhone and the opening of a Pizza Hut than she did to the buildings of pyramids.
No fucking way.
That's sick, isn't
That's
it?
so strange. Because there's another one I know about that, like that, is obviously dinosaurs, right? The T-Rex lived closer to us than the Stegosaurus lived closer to the T-Rex.
Yes.
That's
that
how
was another
many
one on here.
millions of
That was another one on
years.
here, and I was going to sell it, but I knew that you would know it because you're like a dinosaur freak. So,
I'm not a dinosaur freak, I just like Jurassic Park.
yeah.
But
That's pretty cool though, isn't it?
it's mental when you think about it like that. Time is ridiculous. Someone said once that like if you condensed the history of the world into 24 hours, human beings wouldn't appear until the last 17 minutes of the day or something like that.
Jeez.
Ridiculous,
That's so
isn't it?
scary to think about. There's a park in Austria
Right.
that becomes totally submerged in 30 feet of water every spring. And it's called Green. Well, it's in Austria language, but it translates to called Green Lake.
Right.
And it has like benches and lakes and stuff like that, and it's all underneath the water. I just thought that was
Like
really
Atlantis.
interesting. Yeah, really
Yeah.
cool.
All right, chuck two more. at
Two
us.
more?
Yeah.
Okay, there are more trees on Earth than there is stars in the Milky Way.
That's not fucking true.
I told you
That's
these
not
sound
right.
fake, but they're true. Apparently.
No, there's got to be more stars. There's more trees on the Earth. There won't be if Amazon has their way.
And then the last one, Russia and Pluto are the same size.
Right, no, that one's not. You're pulling my leg now.
Russia and Pluto are the same size. And do you know what else is
Russia, the
interesting?
country.
Russia, the massive country, is the same size as Pluto. But do you know what else is interesting about Russia?
Yeah.
So they have a population of 143.5 million, and a little tiny country the size of New York called Bangladesh. It is Bangladesh.
Right.
They have a population of 156.6 million. So they have more in that small little country, the size of New York, in comparison to Russia.
That's not good, is it?
That's mad, isn't
That's
it?
fucking
And Russia
ridiculous.
is massive. I thought that was really interesting.
That is very interesting. And
Yeah.
to be honest, that's a pretty cool segment you've bloody brought to us there. Well
tried.
done, Sweet Tea, for doing some work. Very good.
Thank you so much for saying that.
We are on to one of the fan favourite segments of the show, which is Courting with James. So as usual, we're going to cue the jingle.
That's my singing voice.
No, it's not. That is Sam Pearce and Amy Montague playing guitar and singing that jingle for us, professional musicians. They were going to perform it and video it for us, but they never did it on time, so thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. So, as usual, I've had people either send us their relationship advice,
Or you find it on
or
Reddit.
I found it on Reddit. And I
Which
found
James
a few
is obsessed
today.
with, can I just say?
Oh, it's so
Whenever
juicy.
whenever we're just chilling, I look over, what's James on? Reddit.
Should we start with a fairly easy one,
Go on then.
which I think is fairly cut and dry, which is, am I the arsehole for losing weight before my sister's wedding?
We need more context. Is it because...
That's the title. You will get
Yeah,
context.
yeah, but like-
eventually.
Eye roll. As in, like, I'm guessing he's talking about his suit.
It's a she.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing she's talking about her dress or something then.
So she
I don't know why I
said,
assumed it was a man.
and I'm going to read it out. She said, I, 28 female, used to be quite overweight. Over the last year or so, I have made many changes in my life and have successfully lost almost 100 pounds. Yeah, I hope she's listening. I don't live close to any of my family and don't post on social media. You wouldn't know about that. So my family wasn't really aware of my weight loss. I did mention that I was making healthier choices, but that's it. It's just that every time before that I've tried to lose weight, it hasn't worked out. So I didn't want anyone commenting on it. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
My sister, 26 female, got engaged last year and I'm super happy for her. Due to circumstances, the wedding had to be pushed back a little. It's happening a week from now, and because I haven't seen everyone in so long, I decided to come down 2 weeks earlier to help out and catch up. That's really nice of her, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Well,
Really nice.
this is where it takes a turn. When I came to see my family, my sister freaked out upon seeing me. As it turns out, she has gained a bit of weight. Not super noticeable to me. She still looks great.
Oh,
but
she's gained weight, not lost weight.
the sister's gained
Oh,
weight.
okay, sorry. Got it.
But I think this is the first time in our lives that I'm smaller than her. I've always been the fat sister. She basically accused me of trying to upstage her, and my parents are fully taking her side. Really not sure if I'm in the wrong here, as so many of my family are taking her side of things.
Sweet. She's lost weight.
Yep.
Her sister's put on weight. And now she's getting told off for losing weight because she's outshining the sister that's put on weight for her wedding.
Yes.
Huh?
So do you think...
So who's she asking? So she's asking if she's an arsehole.
She's asking if she's the arsehole for losing
weight.
the weight.
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
That's your answer.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
no, I completely agree. What annoys me with these fucking wedding things is the way people dote on normally it's the bride, but I'm not going to be sexist. I'm sure there's some groomzillas out there, but it's normally the bride out of these stupid, ridiculous requests and annoying opinions they have. And it's like, if you've gained weight, like, I'm sorry about that, but you shouldn't fucking say
So she's
that your
decided to
sister-
go to the gym and lose weight to make herself feel better. She's
Yes.
put on weight, so she's obviously feeling a bit crap. So she's taking it out on somebody else.
Yes,
Because she's feeling crap about herself.
correct.
I find it bizarre that the family are in support of that behaviour as well.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously she's not an arsehole for doing that. Like, that's very strange to me.
Yeah, I agree. I thought I would pick a nice, easy sort of cut and dry one to start with.
Like a solid opinion
Yeah,
one,
so
yeah.
you are not the arsehole.
Did she get rated not the arsehole?
She did get rated, not the arsehole.
Good.
Yeah, that's correct.
Good.
Late
As she
Water
should.
9669. You're not the arsehole, so don't worry about it.
What a lovely
Chill out.
username.
I know, yeah. So what is our next one? I've got a few here. This was an interesting one. Where is it? Let me find it. I've got to... Oh, whoops.
Bit of technical difficulties going
A
on
bit
over
of technical
there.
difficulties, actually.
Tells me to be organised and can't even do it himself.
Yeah. Guys, can we cut 1 second, actually? Really quick. Are we allowed to do that? We're not live. Can we? Yeah. Because I just really need the toilet as well. Oh. Is that all right? Yeah. Awesome. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll go for a wee as well then.
All right, cool. Sorry. Nice popcorn?
Lovely popcorn. Oh.
Okay, so the next one I found, right, and I thought that, actually I was sent this one, but I think that it could be quite an interesting discussion that both you and the audience could have, right? So, girlfriend tested me the first time we had sex by withdrawing consent during the act. I stopped immediately. Is the testing a red flag? Right?
Okay.
So, they've said, I've been talking to this woman for 1.5 months now, very specific. We had indulged in light foreplay before this, but no sex. So, last night, we were finally going to be intimate and everything was going well. I was giving her head. Go on, son. When she suddenly said that she didn't want to continue and maybe we would do it some other time, I said, sure. Is everything okay? She said, yes, it's nothing serious. Then I went to pee, cleaned myself, and then came back and asked her if she wants to cuddle, or will she prefer to be alone at this time? I thought that maybe I had unintentionally triggered some trauma from her past, or maybe she just didn't like my technique, and it will be embarrassing for her to admit that, so it's better if I give her an option. He seems very considerate.
Seems really nice.
Yeah.
That's if this situation actually happened.
Yeah. She said, no, I didn't have to leave, so we cuddled, and I said to her, if she wants to talk about anything, I would listen without trying to solve it, as sometimes people just need to vent. Men try and solve everything, don't they?
Problem solvers, aren't they?
That's absolutely true. We have that problem sometimes, don't we?
Yeah, you feel like you have to constantly solve problems.
Yep.
But sometimes I just want to rant.
Yeah, you're good at that. So, please feel free to vent. At this point, she confessed that she was actually enjoying the experience, but she wanted to be sure that I actually respect consent as much as I say. That's why she decided to withdraw consent in the middle of sex, and she was satisfied. I didn't say anything at the time, but we cuddled and fell asleep after some time. But now that I think of the incident, it comes off as manipulative behaviour on her part. Or was it fair of her, considering it is her body at the end of the day? I am confused. Please help, court case crew.
I mean, I don't think manipulative is the right word.
I think it's manipulative if it keeps happening.
Yeah, I agree. If she keeps doing that, I think it's fine to like.
I've never heard of anyone do that.
I've never heard of anyone do that before, but like, if that's what she feels like she has to do to trust him, then fair enough, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's just messed up that the world is like that. He's getting rewarded for that.
It's like
because if he didn't stop, that would be bad. Like he's getting rewarded for just doing a simple thing of stopping doing something when he was asked.
He's getting rewarded with more sex?
Not rewarded for more sex, but I'm saying like she's testing him to see if basically he's gonna do what should be normal. If you know what I mean. Like if someone says stop, you stop. She's testing to see if he'll actually stop. Like that's fucked up in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because the world's come to a place where she feels like she has to do that.
Oh, you think it's fucked up of society that she feels like she has to do that?
Yeah.
Not of her herself.
Yeah. Like,
right.
Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise, if she doesn't do that, she might not trust him because the world's, people don't give it like consent. Yeah. That kind of thing. Like I just think that's.
Yeah, I think. As a one-off, I've never heard of this before. No. And also, it screams to me, it feels like the sex equivalent of I'm going to make a fake Instagram account and message to see if my partner cheats sort of thing. You know, you get those stories?
Okay, yeah, kind of on the same line.
Yeah, I think it's like, oh, I'm testing to see if he'll cheat. You've seen those before. People do TikToks about them. They're never real, they're always staged sort of thing. There's a guy on TikTok, I don't know if it's true, but he will you'll pay him and he will message your girlfriend to see if she flirts with him.
It's bizarre.
Which is very weird.
People do all sorts of money now, don't they?
Yeah.
But I just think, I can't remember what I was going to say. I think it's fine.
I think it's fine one time.
Yeah.
If she does it anymore, because I feel
like...
like...
No, it's weird. I don't know what my opinion is because I've never heard that before. Like... Instantly I thought, okay, that's fair enough. I don't think he should be offended by it.
No,
I think
no. It's more a judgment. In my opinion, it's more a judgment on her than it is on him.
Yeah.
But then again, like, is it right for her to do that? There is.
But like he said, it is her body. It is her body.
It is her body. So
and
she
like
could
to be
do
fair,
that.
like people can change their mind halfway through
because
sex.
Her wanting to withdraw sex to check if he consents is a valid reason to withdraw, or any reason not to want sex is a valid reason to not want sex.
Yeah.
So her withdrawing consent for any reason is fine.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Like, I haven't got a problem with what she's done, to be fair.
I just think if she does it more than once...
I don't think he's got a problem with it. I just think he's probably feeling a bit confused. Like, we're a bit confused.
I would come out of that situation and be like, I don't know what the fuck has just happened. Like, what is going on here? I think it's fine for the one time. I feel like if she keeps doing
I feel like we should...
Can you imagine if every time they get into the bedroom, she just stops halfway through? It's like, I'm just testing you again.
I highly doubt she'll do it again. No. I don't see why she would need to do it again. But he seemed really considerate after that happened. If that's actually what he behaved like, then she's got nothing to really worry about, is she?
But she strikes me as the sort of person that might, get a friend to hit on him, sort of thing, to test if he'll cheat.
Well, then it just sounds like she's been hurt in the past and she's got a lot to work on.
Yes, so maybe she shouldn't be dating anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think that situation's... I don't want people to take advice from that. I don't want people to now do that to all their partners.
No.
But I do think that in that situation, like, I don't really see a problem with it. I don't know. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I just... we should do a drinking challenge every time we say it's fine, and I don't know. They'll get bloody drunk, wouldn't they? Look at us.
I think it's all right. If you're someone that has had a bad experience with sexual assault or trauma like that, if you feel like you need to do that, I think it's fine to do it once.
But then what would she have done in that situation if he didn't?
Then it would be sexual assault.
No, obviously, but like... She wanted it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she actually did want it. Like, she was just testing it.
Yeah. Right.
So it's just a weird situation.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I feel like you did.
I'm just confused myself here.
Yeah. Well, we would like to know what you guys think of this one, honestly, because I think it's a really interesting, weird one. It might start happening all the time. You never know. There might be people that...
It's sad, though, that if people feel like they have to do that.
It is, yeah. A lot of society is fucked up at the moment. But we've got another one, equally as annoying, or maybe not equally as annoying, but bad for this person.
Yeah.
They put, "Welp, 2 years of my life are down the drain. My boyfriend told me he's gay and dumped me over text."
Whoa.
Your reaction says it all. So she said...
Gosh, could you imagine receiving that text?
"He's been acting weird for a week, so last night I asked him to please just talk to me and tell me what's going on. At first he didn't want to, but eventually sat down and told me he kissed his best friend. He swore it's never happened before and that it was only a kiss, nothing more, but that he was confused about his sexual orientation and doesn't know what he wants. I tried to be understanding while we talked, but it was all so painful I just kept crying. This is the man I love and wanted to build a life with, have a family with, and here he was telling he needs a few days apart to figure out what he wants. He told me he was going to his cousin's house, but when I checked GPS, he was at the friend's house. A few hours later after, when I'd normally be in bed, he texted me to tell me it's over, that he's gay and that he needs to be with someone he actually loves. I'm so angry. I mean, seriously, the cheating, then the lying, then the cowardly dragging out, dumping me, but most of all, him saying someone he actually loves."
That's really hurtful.
I know. I get it. He's gay. He could never love me physically, even though sex was never an issue for us. But to act like what we have meant nothing to him, that sentence went right, hurts deeply. How can someone do that to a person? How do you get a place together, build a life, then just act like it meant nothing? Oh, and he won't answer my calls or messages now about what we're doing with the apartment either, so I'm stuck in limbo about that.
Oof.
What do you think? What would you do if I texted you tomorrow and was
see, that's one of those situations.
so
So, like,
I'm gay.
you don't know how you're going to react until you're in the situation. It's like fight or flight, isn't it? Like,
right, the thing is,
I don't know.
because this basically happened, didn't it, with Philip Schofield last year? He came out as gay and he had a wife and kids. Now, the thing is, because we talked to a homosexual friend of ours, because that worked at our previous job, Paul Davies, he's on ITV. What was that show he does with Ramesh Ranganathan? That comedian, Ramesh Ranganathan, with the glasses, and he's vegan or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
They do a show together on ITV. And anyway, we spoke to him about it, and he was like, you'd recognise him, he's Welsh and he's got one arm. And he was like, I said to him, I feel like in these situations, be it lesbians or gay people, when they've got long-term partners of sometimes, like Philip Schofield's, like 5+ years or whatever, they've been married.
He's got kids and stuff,
Obviously, it's really important for people to come clean with their sexuality, but I feel like the partners are so often forgotten in that. Can you imagine you going with someone for 5 years, you think you know them that way, and they just dump you like that?
Yeah.
Completely.
That's really, really sad. I don't even know what to say about the situation because, like...
What's sad as well is you will get the family and friends will all be like, we need to be there for the person that's coming out of their sexuality. He's come out, it's really important. And there will be no...
And then they're left in the dark.
They're left in the dark. They'll get no sympathy or anything. And I feel like that's so
I think that's like a new level of like trust that's broken in a way as well. Like, it's different to like, yeah, he cheated on her, but like, that it's different to like cheating on someone
regardless of his sexuality.
Like, it's kind of like now she's probably questioning everything. Like, was the whole relationship a lie?
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, he's just cheated on me. He's obviously going through something in his mind or whatever. It's actually like, oh my God, this whole 2 years, was that nothing to him? Yeah. Was I thinking we were in love and he was just thinking we were friends and he was trying to hide it? Like, it's completely different.
It's also a relationship that can never be reconciled because they can never get back together. It's dead.
It's she nothing now. That is sad, really sad. I don't know how I would react if that was you.
But regardless of his sexuality, he did multiple dick moves in that, and he is a dick.
Yeah, that line, actually someone that I love. Like, oof.
Yeah, the fact that it was over text, and the fact that he cheated on her are multiple things that wherever your sexuality is, you should not be doing.
I'm going to my mum's or whatever he said he was going. And then she sees that he's at the friends that he got with. It's just...
If it's someone you've been dating for like a month, maybe, do over text. Even then, I normally meet up with them, right?
I don't promote breaking up with someone over text.
With someone you've been going out with for 2+ years and you're living together, thinking about marriage and stuff, dumping them over text. Are you fucking insane? that is mad, innit? Mental. That's like getting someone else to put your dog down. Ridiculous.
I don't agree with it. You do get someone else to put your dog down, don't you? You take to like the vets or something.
No, but you go in there with them.
Oh, right, I see what you're saying.
Don't you? I had to put my dog down. You go in there with them.
Yeah, but you said put
down.
Don't worry.
As in, you know what I mean.
I know what you meant, but... But yeah, I just think that was really harsh from his behalf.
Yeah.
Really harsh.
Obviously, it sucks that we're in a society where you need to, people feel like they need to hide their sexuality. You know, we should be in a society free of judgment, free of violence for people of, people can be true to themselves. But
I feel for her right now.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been better if he didn't get into a relationship with this woman and figured out his sexuality on his own and didn't put this woman through this emotional turmoil.
Yeah, because now she's got, oh, you and so-and-so broke up. Yeah, what happened there? Oh, he's gay and he dumped me via text. Like, it's not very nice, is it, to say that?
No, it's not good. Have you ever gone out with anyone that's turned out to be gay?
No. Has anyone ever broken up with you over text?
No, I had a girl cheat on me with a girl once.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was when I was in secondary school. So obviously I was taken the piss out of relentlessly. But what are you going to do?
You can imagine it, can't you? I can already hear what people would be saying about it.
Whatever you're thinking.
You turned out gay.
Whatever you're thinking exactly. Even my dad said that. So.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know.
Well, look at you now.
Look at me now. Look at me now, Dad. Right, but yeah, so those are the main courting with James stories that we've done today. And I feel like we've given a great amount of advice.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I feel like those are like advice that you can't really come back from.
Anyone that is struggling with those extremely common problems that I'm sure you'll all be going through, please feel free to take our advice to heart. Anything that happens, don't blame us.
We are not, what do they say in those shows? Like
liable.
Not liable, like we are not professional doctors, we're not professional therapists.
That should be
that cliche line.
Yeah. But we're coming towards the end of the show now.
Yeah.
We're in the last segment.
The last segment.
How have you enjoyed...
Of the season.
Of the season, yes. We're coming to the end of the season as well, guys, which we will announce in a second. But how do you feel, not only has this episode gone, but the entire year of doing a court case?
Like, first season, great, like, but, like, it's the second season. To be fair, like, that, like, my friend was saying, like, the production, that's the word, of the second season, it has been miles better. Like, we started off with like professional audio man go in the van, and we're ending with like an actual audio and video situation. Like, so it is really fun, and like the opportunities have been immaculate in the second season in comparison to the first season. Like we've done so much more, and like the collabs.
Immaculate was the wrong word.
Immaculate, that's a good word.
Yeah, but that
like spot on. That's what it means.
Yeah, spot on. There you go. Yeah, immaculate makes you sound like you cleaned it, right?
Okay, whatever. The second season has been spot on. Is that better?
Yeah.
The collabs have been really, really good. I've really enjoyed them. Learned a lot about different countries and like the people in it. Like we've got Canada, USA, and Ukraine guests now, and that's pretty cool to say.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Really cool.
No, we've had Americans as well.
Yeah, I said US.
Oh, I thought you said UK. Sorry.
Obviously, we've had UK. We are from the UK, so we've had 4 countries then.
Yeah, good point. But I think that it just because obviously you don't want to be a podcast presenter, really, do you?
I don't want to be here.
Because like when I came to you, my original plan for the show
I was never a part of it.
Yeah.
When you told me, I was just like, keep dreaming.
I was like, I'll have you on as the first guest, please, as sort of a tester.
It's so funny because that was like over a year ago you came to me with this, and I was just like, no.
And we'll get a different guest on each week, and obviously that didn't pan out. We did the first episode and everyone was like, you guys have really cool
it was
chemistry.
such an unexpected turn of events.
Keep her in, please. And I was like, fine, I suppose so.
Yeah, he put a gun to my head and everything, and here I am.
Yeah.
Really scared to go home tonight, but I shouldn't make jokes like that.
Yeah, you should. Why not? Our favourite show is Always Sunny. You can make jokes like that.
It's 2021. People take things too seriously nowadays, but no, it's a joke. I am happy to be here. I'm happy to do it with you.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot myself, and I'm learning about myself, and I'm learning like gaining confidence and stuff. But if you told me like 2 years ago that I'd be doing a podcast and I'm sat in some room with cameras pointing at me, I'd be like, no, I'm not. So
fair. A lot of people have said that your like confidence has really grown and stuff since doing this and things.
Well, I guess that's a good thing.
Nice. It's very good. My co-worker said that you've gotten really sassier.
I don't know if that's a good thing, and I don't really see.
Sassy's cool.
I don't see. The thing is, like, who I am now in comparison to the first podcast, I wasn't myself in those first podcasts. Like who I am now, I'm a little bit more comfortable. Like, you know, you're my boyfriend of like 2.5 years, so like I am, you know which one's me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like sassy, whatever. Like that's what I am like when I'm around you. Like just have a laugh. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm not like that in the podcast much. Then I don't know. I don't really know. Took me by surprise when someone said that.
But anyway, we are ending the second season with this special episode. We felt like it was a good way to end it. It's coming towards Christmas. We're going to be airing it in early December, so you guys will start be getting in the Christmas mood.
We're going to have a nice month off. We're going away.
Yes, we're going to Krakow in Poland.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Christmas market and all that lot. It's going to be absolutely freezing.
Yep, Auschwitz, happiest place on earth. Loads of interesting stuff to explore. But yeah, so we've got loads of stuff planned, and then we're going to come back with season 3 in the new year.
Hit it off. Hopefully Carol Baskin will join us.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Carol Baskin. I might replace her with you. Replace you with her, I mean.
Replace her with you. That sounds really good.
You can go take care of her big cats and second husband.
Oh, it lasts 5 seconds. That's funny.
No, but we want to thank everyone so far that has listened over the past year, that's supported us. We've had loads of support. Obviously, Robin Mayhew, my second guest, who sadly died in this year. since being on here. Obviously, huge thanks to him. He helped me a lot. He was a sound engineer.
Yeah,
so
he was lovely.
He helped me with a lot of this stuff. Amazing man. And it's been amazing. And obviously I want to thank Sonar TV as well that have put this special episode together for us. So thank you so much to you guys. And yeah, I love it. I never know how to, we've been doing this for a year. I never know how to end these things. But we can't wait to see you guys in the new year.
I always say catch you on the flip side.
We hope to see you guys in the new year, and we really look forward to making more court case, and we hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you real soon.
Bye.